This is the beginning of my Iron Q presentation. My secret ingredient, of course, is the interactive whiteboard. The way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to actually tag it on to my Web 2.0 lesson as those final 2 days that we meet. The first slides that I'm going to be dealing with will be using the whiteboard as a glorified overhead projector. But then after that, I'm going to be using some interaction to it. So hang on, let's see what we can come up with. Well, hello students, I'm glad that you're here. If you would please get out your worksheets on Trinity and Beyond, the atomic bomb movie. And what I have up on the whiteboard right now are the answers to the questions that you had to answer while watching the video. If you would correct your work and fill in the correct answers, this would come in handy when you're doing your debate and your final paper for here. So go ahead and check out the answers. There's some more answers for them. Again, they are correcting their papers and filling in the correct answers. They are not working together necessarily, but they are working on this. Very simple lesson, no interaction. And this is the final slide of the overhead projector. Now as we get into the debate of atomic warfare and nuclear weapons, we see the protests on these pictures. The next slide will again be the overhead projector, but it's going to be a little bit more interactive. I am going to invite the students in their groups, group A and B, to go ahead and come up after they collaborate to put the answers to the questions. Now, they will have Chromebooks in front of them, and they'll be able to use those Chromebooks to research the answers if they don't know them. And the contest, of course, they will be collecting points, which will go towards the final game of this presentation. Okay, class, what I have up here right now are a series of questions in which you are going to be answering in your groups. Group 1 will take the first question, Group B will take the second question, and so on and so forth. The last question, question 19, could be taken by whoever gets there first. Now, if you don't know the answer, you have your Chromebooks, you could do research, make sure you collaborate within your group, but come on up, take the stylus, and write the answer under each one of the questions. Now, the students proceed doing this project, putting in the answers, and then they would be, of course, going on to the next slide presentation, answering these questions. And, of course, they come to question 19. Now, after this, I'll give the instructions to the students that they are going to be playing a new game in which they will be racking up points on top of all the points they made on this game. Now, I will also tell them that there will be a prize that's involved. I'm not sure what that prize will be. Maybe it'll be a pizza party. Maybe it'll be something of their choosing. Whatever. It'll be something that will be a lot of fun to do. So for the next slide, we come up to our Jeopardy game. Now, this Jeopardy game is going to have 6 categories to it, and of course 5 numbers under. As they answer it, each team, Team A and Team B, will get points. Those points will be included in the points they got for the last interaction. they will actually come up to the board, take the number that they want, and I'm going to demonstrate this, but what I'm going to have them do is go ahead and the first group, let's say team A comes up and they choose one, they will then give a question to the answer, as in Jeopardy, and team B will have a chance to give an answer also. If team A is correct, then team B does not get the points, but if team B is correct and team A is wrong, then team B gets the answer. And it goes back and forth that way. So the next thing we're going to be doing is let's go play a little bit of the game. Okay, as you see, we're going to go ahead and take one of the categories. And let's say Team A chooses to, put this down here, let's say Team A chooses to go for results for 100. So they click on results for 100. And there were approximately 70,000 deaths at this place. And the answer would be, where is Hiroshima? And then they would, let's say that's what they answered, that where is Hiroshima? Team B would have an opportunity to answer, and they say, well, we agree with that. And so we look at the answer, and the answer is, where is Hiroshima? Team A gets the point. I think that will work. Yes. And then we go back to the puzzle. Team A has 100 points. Now it's Team B's turn, and let's say they want to go with sizes for 100. This is how large the first thermonuclear weapon was. And they may say something like, what is 221 kilotons? That was and Team A will say, no, I think that was more like a 1 megaton. So we come up to here, and of course it's 221 kilotons. And so Team B gets the point for that. And then we come back and we see that Team A and Team B have the same amount of points. So you continue to work through all the questions of people, places, sizes, reason, results, and definition, all having to do with the whole idea of Trinity and Beyond, the atomic bomb movie. What they will then do with all this information is they will conduct their debates, they will take their polls that they did in the Web 2.0, and they will then write a research paper based on all of that. And so this is my interactive web, wouldn't be interactive web board presentation. That was my secret ingredient. Thank you for joining me.